What's going on, YouTubers? I'm Kevin0015, and this is my top 5. Um, okay, so this episode is my top 5 favorite innovators. Um, I'm going to start it off with the big bang. Here we go. Bill Gates. I mean, without this guy, no computers. Well, no, yeah, there would be no such thing as computers, and there would be no such thing as internet. Without Bill Gates, a lot of you wouldn't be as lazy as you are now. Just saying, don't get offended. I thank Bill Gates because, hell, if it wasn't for Bill Gates, you wouldn't be watching this right now. And also, for those of you that don't know, this is a fun fact about the internet. The internet's first time ever in existence was August 6th, 1991. You're welcome. It's true. And it's a fun fact. If you don't believe me, check it out. Where did I hear that? American Dad. That's where I found out. Alright, so, yeah, Bill Gates is definitely one of my top 5 favorite innovators because, I mean, without Bill Gates, a lot of computer-related things that are out today would not be here. Like, the iPad probably wouldn't be around. All kinds of shit. There's a long list. My second favorite innovator is, well, I'll give you a hint. Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs, man, took us from motherfucking Walkmen to iPods. Excuse me. You know, there was MP3 players, but everybody was like, whatever. And like when MP3 players came out, everyone's like, if I had one, that'd be pretty cool. But when iPods came out, everyone's like, I want an iPod. So, you know, it was pretty good. And you know, with an MP3 player, everybody's like, wow, I like this. I really like my MP3 player. And when an iPod came out, everyone was like, my precious. So, it's pretty good. And then the iPhone came out, and these are the fucking talk of the town. I swear to God, half the people in the world, they're like, if I don't have my iPhone, I'll kill myself. So, you know, Steve Jobs, he is an innovator. I mean, even though he's dead, he's still coming up with shit from beyond the grave. Steve Jobs, if Tupac and Biggie can do it, so can you. So, my third favorite innovator is Vince McMahon. WWE was nothing more than a local wrestling business until Vince McMahon stepped in and became chairman. And then he took a local little wrestling business and turned it into this international phenomenon. You know, back when Vince McMahon Sr. was running it, you know, there was a rule. You don't touch my guys, I don't touch your guys. This is my territory, you don't bring your shows in my territory, blah, 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 blah. And, there were no celebrities. No celebrities would ever be on the wrestling shows. And Vince McMahon came along, he was like, there's something missing. And, you know, he promised his dad that he would not go after all the organizations. And the second his dad died, can you guess what happened? He's like, we're taking this motherfucker international. And, you know, next thing you know, you see Mr. T, Ray Charles, all kinds of celebrities, you know. If it was not for Vince McMahon Jr., wrestling would not be what it is today. And there's a lot of you out there who are like, yo, wrestling's gay, nigga. You know, got motherfucking guys wrestling around and shit. Well, I got news for you, buddy. Those guys wrestling around in their underwear, they make millions of dollars a year. The guy, let me put it this way. There's a guy in there, and he gets paid the least amount of money. His name's Zack Ryder. He gets paid the least amount of money out of anybody in the WWE, any wrestler anyway. Makes $3 million a year. Fuck it. I'd go woo woo woo. You know it for $3 million a year in a heartbeat, man. Shit. I'd look like a Jersey Shore jag-off for $3 million a year. I would do it. No offense, Zack Ryder. Number 4 is Simon Cowell. If it wasn't for Simon Cowell, there would be no American Idol. There would be no X Factor. There would be no So You Think You Can Dance. There wouldn't be shows like that. Nobody even heard of shows like that. Or, I mean, other than that, excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm sick. Other than that show years ago. Fuck, what is it called? you know, you would go on there and you would have do some talent, and then it was like Star or something. I don't remember. Anyway, um, there was that, but then like that was just like a few people, like maybe 100 people in the audience. Yeah. And then Simon Cowell came around with American Idol. Fun fact about Simon Cowell: he used to work for WWE. I know, just found out myself. Yeah, there's so many people in this world who have great voices, great talents, and would never otherwise, other than American Idol, get noticed. So, if it wasn't for Simon Cowell, people would not get the, you know, they wouldn't get to live their dream. Now that Simon Cowell brought out X Factor and American Idol and all that shit, so many more people can live their dream now that probably otherwise would never have. So, you know, Simon Cowell, my book, innovator. And last but not least, number 5, Seth MacFarlane. Now, before Family Guy came out, cartoons were slowly starting to fade away. I mean, like, not going away because they were there, believe me, but interest-wise, they were starting to go away. In my opinion, cartoons were starting to die off. And then Seth MacFarlane came around, and Seth MacFarlane made people want to watch cartoons again. You know, Family Guy is one of the biggest cartoons in history, and you know, then he had Family Guy, then he came out with American Dad, then he came out with the Cleveland Show. Soon he's coming out with the Flintstones again. It's not going to be dirty like Family Guy, I don't think, but it's definitely going to be reintroduction to the Flintstones. And you know, now he's doing movies. He did Ted. You know, this guy is a fucking billionaire. He might even be a trillionaire for all I know. But he's very expensive, rich. I mean, he's only been around since '99, and he's already got his own motherfucking jet. All right. So in my book, this guy brought comedy to a whole new level, and a very good one at that. So yeah, Seth MacFarlane is definitely an innovator, in my opinion. If you guys have any other favorite innovators, don't be afraid, please. I would like it if you put your comments in the comment box below. Those are my top 5 favorite innovators. I'll check you guys later. This is Kevin08015, and I will see you next time for my top 5